Okay, friends, today our lesson is repeated addition. What is repeated addition? Well, we're going to learn about it today, and we're going to do it with toys, things that you have around the house. Let's go. So, what if I wanted to know how many feet do two people have? Well, this person has 2 feet, and this person has 2 feet. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that equals 4 feet. But what if it gets to be a really big problem? What if, 2 more friends show up, and now suddenly I have 4 people? How many feet do 4 people have? Well, I've got 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Wow, that's a lot of 2's to count up. So I could just add it up, but repeated addition is also called multiplication. So what I can do is I can do 2 feet, 1, 2, times, well, how many groups of feet do I have? Well, 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups. I've got 2 feet, and I've got 4 groups of them. Well, that's going to be 8, because I'm going to go 2, 4, 6, 8. So repeated addition is multiplication. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 8, because I took 4 of these 2's. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Let's do another problem. Suppose I have animals like this. Now, how many feet for 3 animals? Well, all of my animals are mammals, and all of them have 4 feet. So I could do 4 plus 4 plus 4, or I could just do 4 times, well, how many groups do I have? Well, I've got 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 4 will give me 8, because I can do 4 plus 4 is 8. And 8 plus another 4 is 9, 10, 11, 12. So 4 times 3 is 12. Now you're going to watch a little short video to help you with groups and do a warm-up activity. And then after that, you can go on to IXL Math in 3rd grade, and you can go to E1, E6, or F. More on that later, but first let's watch a short video.
How many balls are there altogether? There are 3 groups of balls. Each group has 2 balls. 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6. 3 2's are 6. There are 6 balls altogether. How many birds are there altogether? There are 3 groups of birds. Each group has 3 birds. 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 9. 3 3's are 9. There are 9 birds altogether. How many eggs are there altogether? There are 4 groups of eggs. There are 6 eggs in each group. 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 24. 4 sixes are 24. There are 24 eggs altogether. How many macaroons are there altogether? There are 4 groups of macaroons. Each group has 10 macaroons. 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 equals 40. 4 tens are 40.
Okay, friends, let's try it out. So now we're going to go to Seesaw and we're going to try it out. And this is going to be your choice for today. So we're going to start with understanding multiplication. So in the beginning, they're just going to ask us to fill in the blanks. And you can click on a button to have it read to you. So it says fill in the blanks to describe the model. There are blank groups of dots. There are blank groups of dots. Well, how many groups are there? Well, there's 1 group, 2 groups. So we're just going to write there are 2 groups of dots. How many are in each group? It says there are blank dots in each group. Well, I've got 1, 2. I've got 1, 2, and 1, 2. There are 2 dots in each group. And that's all we're going to do. They're not asking us how many there are altogether. How many groups of squares? There are 3 groups of squares. And then there are 3 squares in each group. And that's really all it is. They're just asking you how many groups, how many dots. If you get really good at that, you can move on up to arrays like this. And it says complete the multiplication sentence so that it describes the array. So let's see. I've got 5. How many 5s do I have? Well, I've got 1 group of 5. I've got 2 groups of 5. I've got 3 groups of 5. 3 groups of 5 are 15. You could work on that. You could even work on E2. Which expression describes the model? Well, I've got 3 groups, and I've got 2 in each group. So it would be that. And I would choose that. So today, you can choose either E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, or E6, and you can decide which one you want to work on. And just to review what we learned today, repeated addition is called multiplication. So for example, I could draw you a picture like this, and I could do 1, 2, 3 groups. How many groups? Well, there are 3. How many dots are in each group? Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 2 in here, and 2 in here, and 2 in here. There are 2 in each group. Now, how many are there all together? Well, 3 times 2 is 2 plus 2 plus 2. 2, 4, 6. And I end up with 3 times 2 equals 6. So we're going to start slow, and then it's going to get a little bit more complicated each day. But remember, repeated addition is called multiplication. Sometimes it's also called times. This is called the multiplication sign or the times sign. To multiply or to times basically means how many times are we taking 3? We're taking 3 2 times. There you go. You'll work on E1, E6, or if you're really familiar with multiplication, you might even try F. But you'll try one of these today, and you'll get your Seesaw Mastery Certificate. Thank you for listening. That's all for now.